everyone, good morning. Picking right up from where the last vlog ended off. This is going to be a week of my life, days of my life. I have lots of exams this week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Today I'm about to go to sim lab right now, so I got my scrubs on. I have a group learning thing at 6 p.m. today, and I'm also going to see the place that I'm hopefully living in next year just to take some measurements and stuff and make sure it's gonna work out with my furniture and everything, because this is like mine, like I own it. So it needs to come with me. But I'm about to go to sim lab and I will talk with you guys after. It's quite a bit later. It's like 3:30 and I'm about to drive to Canton actually, which is about 20 minutes from Ann Arbor, because the Target here didn't have what I was looking for. I just placed an order to get a coffee maker. As you guys know, I don't like coffee, don't like tea, blah blah blah, Starbucks refreshers all day every day, and that adds up. They're like $3.50 to $5 each time you get them, and I'm getting them 2 or 3 times a week. And that's the price of literally the coffee maker for 1 week of me getting Starbucks refreshers. And I got a Starbucks today, an actual coffee. I just got a Pike roast, so that's like their medium roast with a splash of almond milk. And it was fine. Like, I'm not gonna say like I love it, but it gets the job done for energy, because I've been doing the refreshers, which are expensive, or drinking like pop, soda, whatever you wanna call it, at home, which is just neither of those are good for you, super sugary, and just like black coffee is like really not bad for you. And I'd like to slowly do less and less almond milk until I can drink it black. But even a splash of my 15-calorie almond milk, like, it's a lot better for me, and it's better for the bank account. So we're becoming a coffee drinker. So I just got a tiny little 5-cup coffee pot, and I'm going to pick that up from Target, as well as obviously the coffee grounds and filters and stuff. So I'm gonna go there now. You guys saw I just was studying. I finished going through all of the slides for cell bio, my notes that I made of the PowerPoints just on like a Google Doc, and then I exported it as a PDF to view on my iPad and stuff. It was about 14 pages. So I'm gonna use my whiteboard located down here right now. When I get back, when I'm doing CMB, as I'm going through those notes and then writing things out to try to get them in my mind better. And I started doing the Quizlet a little bit for Biomaterials on Wednesday. I just want to be a little less behind on that. I guess I'm not behind, but I don't want to be doing it from scratch tomorrow and Tuesday. I'd rather have a little bit done ahead of time. So that's kind of the game plan. So far though, like, I obviously don't know all the fine details down yet. That's the goal for tonight with that whiteboard, but I feel like I studied way more than the last midterm that I didn't pass. So I would really like to think I'm gonna pass this one and hopefully do, like I said, I'm shooting for maybe like an 85 or something. Like, that would be amazing. So we'll see how it goes. I wish we got our scores back right away so I could tell you guys, but I don't think we're gonna have them back for like a week or two. But maybe by the end of this vlog or in the next one, I'll have updates for you guys about how those went. Happy Monday. I'm about to change, make my bed, and sit over there for a little bit to study for the exam that is at 9 a.m. so in about an hour, and I'm really excited to be done. It's super long this time. It's an hour and 20 minutes, 70-ish questions, and last time it was only 45, and each unit's taught by a different professor. We have 5 units, and each exam is still worth the same percentage of our grade, even though this one's 100 points and like 70 questions. It's kind of just however they want to make the exam. So I don't know, I guess it's good though, because like each question's not worth as many points if it's 100 points, 70 questions, versus last time it was only 45 questions or something. So we'll see how it goes. I'll talk to you guys after. Okay, so I got my stuff done for pathways for tomorrow. I kind of scheduled out what I want to do the rest of the day. I got stuff downloaded for our quizzes on Thursday and kind of skimmed over them, but I'm probably going to study that Wednesday after Biomaterials. And then I also downloaded stuff for our SPI tomorrow morning, which is a standardized patient interaction, fake patient conversation that they record over Zoom, critique you. It's part of this semester, it's part of our behavioral science class where we've been learning about lots of different psych stuff, but also how to properly interact with patients to make them the most comfortable, like how to ask open-ended questions when appropriate and ask precise questions when appropriate. And then basically I just got everything done except for studying. That way now I can focus on studying. I also spent quite a bit of time working on stuff for taxes actually, because once you're monetized on YouTube, you do get paid, but it's untaxed. So you need to be setting aside like 30% of whatever your AdSense earnings are for taxes later on. So I was just kind of going through that and then seeing if I had any like business expenses, like if I bought any like equipment or anything for filming. But anyways, that was fun little YouTube business stuff. But I'm about to cook and I'm going to be making, that's my roommate's chicken, cauliflower tacos and lettuce wraps. They didn't have taco seasoning, so I'm going to use fajita seasoning because I'm actually making fajitas later this week, so they gave me extra fajita seasoning. Basically, I'm just going to put these, they're going to saute, add some taco type seasoning, then put them into lettuce wrap tacos with some avocado and salsa, and hopefully it'll be really good. We'll see. It's definitely healthy, so that's A+. Really feeling so healthy, you guys, even snacking on strawberries while I wait, and I've got the lettuce wraps all ready to go. This is pretty much done though, so I'm just gonna cut up some avocado and plate them for you and we can see the final product. Alrighty, here's the finished product. I think they're gonna taste really good. Okay, I did show this on an Instagram story a long time ago, but there's this like little avocado holder and the pit goes in here and it keeps them fresh. So I'll link this below. We just got it from Amazon. My sister gave it to me, but I do have the link. So you literally just stick it in there and then strap it in. And you want to make sure it's a really tight seal and then it stays fresh for longer because there's no air getting in. So previously I would have been on my way to Starbucks right now, I think. But we just made coffee. Who is she? So I literally just do black coffee with some almond milk. Happy Tuesday. So I just finished our SPI, which is Standardized Patient Interaction, and our professor asked us to wear our lab coats just to look a little more professional. But you get on Zoom with an actor who presents as the patient, and today we were practicing going over health history and building rapport. So we had a fake health history filled out, asked them questions about things that they indicated, open-ended questions, just learning when to ask open-ended questions, how to properly phrase them, how to ask follow-up questions, how to notice which things on the form you should ask extra about, even if they didn't indicate them as being a problem maybe. But yeah, it's definitely really helpful and it's nice. I assume most dental schools, if not all, probably all dental schools do this to some extent. Usually they are in person, not over Zoom, but just with COVID, we do them over Zoom, which is nice though because they're recorded and then we critique ourselves after, and we also critique someone in our class, so peer critique. But it's really nice that we do these because you're able to practice interacting with patients at a very zero stakes way, that nothing bad's gonna happen because they're not a real patient, and you're just learning how to do everything. That way when you do get in clinic you feel a lot more comfortable. So good all around. But the rest of the day I finished, like I said, my classwork for today yesterday. So I just have to do a quick like survey for our pathways class that we do weekly because that didn't open until today, the day of the class. I just watched the videos early yesterday. But other than that, I have nothing else left to do. We have our TSP, which is the like student-led Zoom thing, tonight at 4, and then we're also doing a white coat ceremony rehearsal with the D4s because they're the ones who put on our white coat ceremony at 5:30 or something tonight, but it's all going to be virtual. I don't think I told you guys that yet. Virtual white coat. And these aren't like your nice white coats. This is like a lab coat that you wear, and then in clinic you wear, not during COVID, your nice coat that's like a nice soft material with like your embroidered name and the School of Dentistry and stuff. But now they just wear scrubs and then that yellow like fake scrub, and then they wear N95 mask, medical mask, face shield, hair cover thing, like whole 9 yards. But usually you would just be wearing a mask and your normal white coat. That's pretty much the gist. Tomorrow we have our 8 a.m. class for this class that I just did the recording, 8 to 10 a.m. And then at 10 a.m. we have our Biomaterials final. So that's the day is going to be studying for that. I'm about only like 30 out of 200 or so cards for the final that I've gone through, and then I have to go through the ones from the first unit. This is kind of like the second half that I'm doing now. Then I have to go over the Quizlet from the first unit, which is another like almost 200. So I'm gonna try to go through those as much as I can, take a lot of notes. Then I also want to look at the textbook and do any practice problems just to see if they're helpful. They probably won't be, but it's worth a shot. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do, just reviewing, Quizleting, writing out things on my whiteboard or on paper, on my iPad or something that I need to like memorize. And yeah, we'll take you guys throughout a little bit of today for Tuesday. Okay, moving here has literally made me like a parallel parking professional, I think. But we're going to the ARB right now. I'm super excited. I quadruple checked the schedule, but I don't have anything right now. So hopefully no mix-ups like last time. I'm trying to take a nap because I didn't sleep that well last night because I kept waking up like worried I would miss my SPI, and I just cannot fall asleep. It's like a mellow anxious feeling, like it's not crippling or anything, but it's just like this whole day since after the SPI. I wasn't even nervous for the SPI, but since then I've just felt super anxious. Maybe not super, but anxious. And I think it's just because there's no structure today and I'm studying, but I just feel like I'm like so lost on like what I'm supposed to be doing. I really dislike our biomaterials class. I feel like all we have is some slides to look at and I don't really know, like there's no practice problems. I don't really know what I don't know because the slides don't have much words on them. They're just like a definition or a graph. And then during the video, he like talks a lot and like I have notes on what he said. So I'm just kind of reading over the notes, going over my Quizlet. I'm really hoping that at 4 p.m. when I get on a Zoom with some of my classmates, it helps. But I also just feel like I need a little bit of extra rest. So I'm going to try one more time to nap for 30 minutes. And if I can't, or if I keep feeling really anxious and can't fall asleep, then I'm just going to get up again and go sit in our living room and try to do some Quizlet. Also, hopefully, Amanda, my roommate, we can study together maybe. And maybe that'll help me. I just like feel like embarrassingly clueless about stuff. Like it's just not my class for some reason. So it's hard to even study with people because I just feel like I know nothing. And it's our final tomorrow, which is nice because after that we have a lot of free time throughout the week. That class is gone from our schedule. But it's our final, so 65% of our grade in 40 questions, which is crazy. But more positive note, my Loupes got delivered, so I'll do an unboxing of those later tonight or something. But yeah, I'm gonna try one more time to nap. We'll see if it works. If not, I'm just gonna wake up. I wanted to have like a soda or pop or something, but I definitely don't need that, and that's not gonna help with the nerves. So whenever I wake up, hopefully it's after nap, but if not, I'm just gonna chug a bunch of water, go sit out in our sunny living room and try to study and see how it goes. All right, Loupes unboxing. I'm going to open it up, show you guys how they're packaged, very secure and all. Bubble wrap, and then you get the big case, along with a little glasses cleaner, and then some instructions, and there's also a return label in here. So there's a big case that has a little case inside of it. So it's like all padded, more instructions, warranty and stuff, and then this is your little case that you would keep like with you or bring to school or whatever. And then in it is the Loupes. That's better lighting. Here they are. And then they get engraved with Haley Schultz DDS. Love that. One day, hopefully. And then the other half of it just has the wireless light and batteries for that, and then the charger for the light. And this does have plenty of room down here, as you can see, to put the headlight in here and then take all of that easily with you, and it's definitely secure. So this is them without the light on, and you can look like up above the lens, up above the magnifiers, and like I can still see the camera, but then when you look through these, it's all blurry unless you're exactly at the working distance, which they measure pretty much like from here to here. And so I just packed up my Type It On just to see if they got everything right. I can definitely see at the working distance for sure, and I think it's gonna make me have a lot better posture, because normally I'm kind of like this, but now I'll be sitting up pretty much like this, and this is where like the patients, which honestly still feels like I'm putting my neck down a lot, so I don't know. Okay, so I did read over the manual and stuff, and I still don't see how I would adjust them to fix the problem I'm having. So I'm gonna ask some classmates that have the same ones as me tomorrow in SimLab to see if they have any tips, and if not, I'll call the like salesperson support number and stuff and see if they have any help for me. It's like if I close one eye, I can see it, or close the other, I can see it perfectly, but when I have both looking, it's like I'm getting a double image. And I do have really poor eyesight, and I don't know if that's playing a factor or not, but I don't know. We'll see if I need something adjusted on them to make up for the fact that I do wear contacts though. Like it's not like a prescription right now, so I don't know if I need something added to them to fix it or what, but we'll see. I feel like I can probably pass this practical without them if need be, so it'll be okay. After watching the review lectures for about an hour, I went pretty slow through that. Oh my gosh, there's like things from trying on my loupes. That's gonna be interesting. But the review lecture for Biomaterials helped ease my nerves a little bit. I know what to kind of focus on, so I'm just gonna go over that a little bit more tonight. And then I'm about to make some fajitas. I probably won't eat them tonight, but I'm just gonna put them in like a bowl, not a wrap. I do have tortillas though, if I do want to do wraps, but I just figured tomorrow, because it'll be after SimLab and before my 2 quizzes and before the Friday exam, like I'm just not gonna be in the spirit to cook. So I'm making food now in advance. I just had Jimmy John's for lunch and dinner, like half then, half now, as well as I finished a couple of those muffins, and I had some strawberries and stuff for dinner as well to kind of round off that meal, and I'm not really hungry anymore, so we'll see if I need any more snacks later. It's like 6:30 right now. I think I'm going back to the place that I'm probably living next year again tonight, just to double check that the rooms Amanda and I picked, the one that I'm gonna get, is gonna work, because I realized the bed in there right now is a twin bed and I have a full, so I have to measure and make sure mine's gonna fit, but we'll figure that out. It's either gonna be tonight or tomorrow night or something. And then I've just been sitting here. I'm really glad I brought this comfy chair from Target, because we both like to sit and study. It's kind of like an alternate desk, but I'm just about to print out my Quizlet for immunology. Only saying print so that I can export as a PDF. I'm just deciding like what format I guess I like best. I'm probably gonna do this one called table, because then it just has all the info. Then I'm gonna say print so that I can export it as a PDF and have that to just kind of read through instead for immuno, because I didn't make a study guide this time. I just made a Quizlet, so this is kind of my study guide. And I think that's all the updates I have for you guys. Yeah, loupes are iffy, like I said. I need to get more used to them and stuff, but I will update you guys in future videos how I feel about them. Just gonna make dinner and study for the exam that's tomorrow morning. But I think I'm going to end off this video here, since I did do a lot of studying and showed you guys the loupes and all. And then we'll do a halfway cut into the next video, which will be the rest of my exams and everything.